Hello everybody, I'm here for a new review. A review on Marilyn Manson's new album, Heaven Upside Down. What can I say? These are the first impressions of the shock rocker Marilyn Manson, and you know that I only review good albums. So 1+1, this is a pretty good record. I have to say it right off the start. We know these are, as I said, the first impressions. The album isn't even out yet, but you know how the world and the internet works. It's leaked. We're talking about 10 songs, and we're gonna go just one by one, slightly mentioning my feelings on this first album. First of all, I'm gonna say that this first impression is good, mainly because it feels like an unity. It has really good hooks, and is Manson doing his thing. You cannot say that he's a sellout or that he's trying to make a new Mechanical Animals or anything like that. He's doing his thing. He keeps on going. He's a stubborn man, as the Catholic people would say. He's still onto his nihilist, satanist version of his life, and it's good because it's not good. There's no good or evil, right? But anyways, we have Revelation 12. It's a great starter. The second song, Tattooed in Reverse, so far is one of my favorites. Great song. We all know where you fucking live, which is also one of the greatest songs of this album. Then we have Satan, another really good song. So far I've been really fast because we're talking about structure of the songs, lyrics, and the sound is pretty much, as I said, an unity. It's not like you're gonna find a ballad and then something stronger and then something in the middle. It's all sort of the same on that aspect. It's not like previous albums where he has even acoustic parts and stuff. And no, this is all, verse getting stronger, climax dropping down a little, stronger, end, if you know what I mean. This is a pretty classic structure in his songs. His voice sounds really good. The effects and the production have done an okay job, even though I'm waiting for the official release, because at the same time, and I have to be honest, in terms of mixing and production, I kind of feel like I cannot listen to this album at its highest volume. I think it gets a little bit too saturated with the distortion and the voice, and sometimes the bass and the beats and some of the ambience instrumentals. I found it hard to actually listen to it at a full volume. It feels a little bit too metallic, that's quite a complaint that I have so far. After Satan, we have another song that I have enjoyed a lot, which is Kill For Me, and Saturnalia. Saturnalia is one of the longest songs, and it works really good. And in terms of flow in the song or different parts in the same song, it works pretty well. Another song that I really liked, Jesus Christ. His lyrics are always smart. Maybe they're not like groundbreaking thoughts over life and over things, but they have always this sharp knifed lyrics, and that's what I like. It makes you feel like the song is catchy and also kind of different to what you're supposed to be hearing in more standard pop or any kind of songs. So yeah, he breaks that with this album and with all of his music actually. So it works really well. Just the title itself, Jesus Christ, he plays a lot with words, and that's one thing that he's not quit doing here. Then we're coming to the end of the album, Blood Honey. Could it be my favorite Blood Honey so far? I really freaking love that song. It gives me the production and the mixing here work really well. It gives me a feeling of vampiristic feeling. Yeah, definitely. Obviously, because of the lyrics as well. So yeah, Blood Honey, probably the best so far. And then we have Heaven Upside Down and Threads of Romance. Honestly, since this is a first impression, I've only heard two or three times this album, and these last two songs, I cannot, Heaven Upside Down and Threads of Romance, they are still on the same line, and they are really good songs as well. The album will grow on us listeners because we will see the different layers, the different parts of the songs, and that's what it works with this album. That is not an album that you will listen to it once and be like, yeah, I don't want to listen to it again. On the opposite, you listen to this, I've heard this a couple of times, and I want to keep listening to it, discovering new things, figuring out the lyrics, because sometimes it's not so easy to just, yeah, this is what he's saying, I speak English and stuff, I'm from Spain, but still you cannot figure out the whole lyrics or the whole world. Sorry, I have a bit of a cold. You cannot figure out the whole world of the song or even the album just by a couple of listens. But yes, as I say, I never rate, but if I were to rate, I give this album so far, I'm gonna give it I'm gonna be generous because I expect this album to grow on me, and if it does, definitely an 8 out of 10, no doubt. Thank you for your time, thank you for listening, and if you don't have the album, and you don't want to wait for it to be leaked, I don't know how legal it is for me to tell you where you can find it, but you will find it if you're a smart internet person. It's out there, it's been out there since yesterday, so, or a couple of days, no, since yesterday. So anyway, once you have the album available, buy it, support the artist, of course. This is my inconsequent part. Anyways, goodbye, thank you, and have a great journey. See you.